Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKadosh. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, who the word calls God. And his name in Hebrew means he exists. And Yahweh Shah's name is only begotten Son, who the word calls Jesus Christ. And his name in Hebrew means he delivers, by Hashem is in the name, for HaKadosh, the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone of the Well. Peace and blessings unto the Shishai and those who push forward the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I want to say shalom to your brothers to keep pushing. And a double shalom unto the Israelites that's looking like the other nations and the Shawagwatim. I want to say shalom to your brothers and sisters as well. My name is Dewar from GMS Line St. Louis Camp. And I'm coming back at another video. And I'm entitled this Practice What You Preach. And I got the famous Bruce Lee quote. Okay. It says, I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Okay. So now if you're a spiritual man, you'll understand that Bruce Lee is an Israelite. Okay. But that's a different topic, but just mainly just focusing on practicing what you preach. Okay. Because you are only as good as what you apply. Okay. Anything that you don't apply, okay, it's just basically just knowledge. All right. Because it's like you're in a fight. Because this truth is like a fight. Okay. And we have to make sure that we equipped with everything that we need to win this fight. So we have to put on the full armor of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, which I'm going to go into that in a second. But, yeah, because Satan is a worthy adversary. Okay? And you got brothers that's not applying what they preach, you know, and I'm talking to myself first and foremost. Okay? Because there's always something that we can do to improve while we're on this walk to salvation. Okay? Because the Lord, he is going to make us apply what we learn and what we know. Okay? Because that's going to be our ticket up out of this place. So I'd like to start off with this scripture right here. So this is James 1:22, and it reads, Be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way straightway, forgetteth what manner of man that he was. Right? Because you got a lot of weekend Israelites. Okay? Like here it is, a nigga is a Israelite on Saturday or Sunday or whatever day he go out there and preach. But other than that, he a total different man. Okay? Because you have to put off the old man. All right? And constantly endure and constantly evolve in this thing. Okay? Because if you're not evolving, because, evolving just means to grow, change, right? Because if you're not evolving in this thing, then, and if you're staying stagnant, guess what? Hey, you're going to be weeded out. Okay? So let's keep reading. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. Right? So yeah, you have to look it towards the law of liberty. Okay? So you have to be in this truth to win it. Be in it to win it. Okay? Because you in this truth for your salvation, for your livelihood. Because there's benefits into serving Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Like serving these other different gods, there is no benefit. It's just only death. All right? So yeah, like in this truth, you have stagnant moments, you know, like where you down or ups and downs, you know, so to speak. But at the end of the day, those are all hurdles and stuff that we have to overcome because we becoming the best versions of ourselves each and every single day. All right. So brothers got to make sure that they doing what's need of them. Okay, like make sure they're doing their videos, make sure they're going out to the highways and byways teaching, and treating brothers the right way. Okay, make sure you're being brotherly. Make sure you not offending brothers. Okay. Hey, and that's important too. Cause scripture says if you done it to one of these little ones, hey, you've done it to him. All right. It says, and if any man among you seem to be religious and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, that this man religion is vain, right? So yeah. So you bridle not your tongue. You know, you ain't watching the things that you say. It's not necessarily saying like so called curse words or nothing like that. But it's like being around brothers, you know, because the scriptures talk about using a few words, you know, like when you speak, especially like when you're around elders. Okay. Verse 27, pure religion and undefiled before Yahweh and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world, right? So you got to keep yourself unspotted from the world. Okay, so you got to use the world for what it is. Okay, so you got to be detached, and you got Israelites that's still attached to this world. Okay, they chasing a bag, chasing after these wicked ass women. All right, from whatever race. All right, what you supposed to be worried about? You supposed to be worried about serving and pleasing Yahweh Shemel Shai. Because hey, it's nothing for the Lord to give you money. It's nothing for the Lord to give you fame. It's nothing for the Lord to give you a woman. Okay, and but the main thing that Jake worry about is that woman. You know, and I myself, you know, I've struggled with that. But hey, once you get over that and realize these women ain't shit and what you thought that they was, because the world teach you that women are sugar and spice and everything nice, and that's the furthest from the truth. It's actually the total opposite. Women are evil, narcissistic, petty, and wicked as hell. All right, and I ain't talking about no sincere sister, so don't take what I'm saying to heart. Okay, just take my words and and learn from it and be better. All right, but we have to practice what we preach. Okay, because us as being Israelites, the Lord holds us to a standard that we have to fulfill. All right, because we ain't like these people in the world. All right. So this is James 2 and 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member and boasts of great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Right. And the tongue is a fire, a word of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beasts and of birds and of serpents and of things in the sea is tamed, and have been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Right. So you gotta watch your mouth. All right. And that's pretty much where life and death lies at. Let's get that scripture. I got a few scriptures to get. So this is Proverbs 18 and 21. And it reads, Death and life in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Right. So yeah, death and life in the power of the tongue. Because you got to make sure that you like the right doctrine. Okay. Because you got a lot of Israelites that's leading our people astray, like to their death. And they pretty much don't really give a damn because they care more about the approval of man. And that's another thing. Okay, you in this truth for yourself first and foremost, but you in this truth for the brotherhood as well. Because if we all are part of a body, you add into that body, and you have to make sure that that you're treating brothers the right way. Because even then you got um, uh, undercover niggas in GMS and shit, all these camps. Okay, and vice versa, you got the elect that's amongst these other camps. Okay, and you had a brother from WFI that basically separated himself from WFI. He started listening to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Okay, so just because you're in another camp, that don't necessarily mean that you are a 2/3. But Yahweh Shemiah Shah, he gonna show mercy to a lot of people. And at the same time, he gonna reject a lot of people as well. Even brothers that's a part of the fold. So that's why it's, important to fear Yahweh Shemiah Shah, because you don't know what banner you gonna fall under. Okay? So you gotta make sure that you like that you on point. So let's go over here to the Apocrypha. So Ecclesiasticus 7:14. And it reads, use not many words in a multitude of elders, and make not much babbling when our prayers right. So yeah, so you shouldn't be doing all that damn talking. Okay? Should be doing more listening. Okay? So listen then talk. All right? Because the scriptures talk about that. All right? So listen first. So this is Ecclesiastes 11:7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first, then rebuke. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause. Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. Right? So you have to listen. Okay? Listening skills. And that's just something that Jake have a hard time doing is listening. Because Jake want to talk and spread his knowledge and get his point across, but he ain't even heard what the person is even saying. And it's not the way how you're supposed to be as a man of the Lord. You have to do a lot of listening first. Okay, so this is Sirach, Ecclesiastes 32:7. Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked. Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth the tongue. Right. Let's keep going. If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, use not many words. Right. And you have to be temperate. Be temperate just means what? Is to be cool. Okay. So don't be so easy to run your mouth or utter anything in haste. Okay. So So we only as good as our last video. And like I said before, you have to make sure that you're growing. Okay? because Yahweh Shemi Ashar is about to start judging this place. All right. Well, he already judging, but I'm talking about like judging gonna come in like by the thousands. You know, it's gonna be like worse than the earthquake over there that happened in Turkey at the beginning of the year. All right. I think it was like over 50,000 people that died. Cause Lord's about to start dropping people by the thousands and hundreds and thousands and the millions and shit, billions. Okay, and that's why it's important. It goes into the video. Is practice what you preach. It's because it's gonna come to a time like where the Lord is gonna it's gonna make you people apply His words. It's either one or two things. You either gonna fail or you gonna pass. Okay, because right now, hey, we rehearsing the righteous acts. So you have to make sure that you doing what's need of you. Okay, like doing your videos and going out there in the highways and byways and treating brothers the right way. Being brotherly. Doing everything that you can to help a brother. Okay, because we all a body. All right. So anybody that's not in the spirit of helping a brother, hey, you not in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. Okay. Because you gotta kill that damn lone wolf spirit, man. Or like a what's in it for me, like if I help you type spirit. And that's not the way you're supposed to be. Okay, because the scriptures talk about you gotta suffer each other. All right, so let's keep reading. So this is Matthew 7:1. Judge not that ye be not judged. For with what judgment you judge, you shall be judged. And with what measure of ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. Right? Why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in thy own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote of thy eye, and behold, the beam is in thy own eye? Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam of thy own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote of thy brother's eye. Right? So you gotta self-examine. Okay? You gotta self-examine. Like, do I really believe Yahweh Shemi Yahushua is coming back? Like, am I in the faith? Like, is my mind on worldly things? If my mind is my mind focused on a woman? Okay. Is my mind focused on things of the world? Okay. Things like that. Because this place is about to get ready and perish. All right. So it's not the time to be trying to be a playboy or trying to, I'm finna start a business and all that, and I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that. The damn world about to end. Okay, the scriptures do say occupy till I come, but at the same time you got to be mindful. Okay, because you got to move in the spirit. All right, because like like some things are out of sync. Okay, like all things are lawful, but what, not expedient. So this is Romans 2. And I'm gonna start at 17. It's Romans 2:17. Behold, thou art called a Jew, but rests in the law, and makest thy boast of Yahweh, and knowest his will, and approvest the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law. Art thou confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, a light to them which are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, teacher of babes? which has the form of knowledge and of the truth of the law. Thou therefore which teaches another teaches thou not thyself, that thou that preaches a man should not steal, dost thou steal? Right. Matter of fact, let's keep reading. It says, thou that says a man should not commit adultery, dost thou commit adultery? Thou that abhors our idols, dost thou commit sacrilege? Right. And so this is a self-reflecting. Here it is, you talking about, adultery is wrong, but then you commit adultery. You going up to a woman and you're not even asking her, do she got a man, or nothing like that. Because, it's easy for a woman to lie, especially if she really like you. If she think you a quote unquote high value male of this society or whatever, she might like your swag, might like your body, or, might like, you got cornrows or something. Because, these women are into men with long hair, not that other nonsense. But you got to make sure that you're doing the necessary steps, okay, and actually practice what you preach. Because, hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai, he sees everything. He sees everything behind closed doors, okay? You can't get away. Hey, there's no escape from the judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shai. The Lord, when he gets you, he can get you at any time, okay? He can get all of us. Every time you leave your crib, okay, the Lord can get you. You might not come back. The Lord can allow you to get in an accident. The Lord can allow you to get a stray bullet. The Lord can send some sexy woman to jack you up. Okay. The Lord can send a cop to put his foot up your ass. All right. So it's many different ways to perish in this place. Okay. But we use this truth as a covering, okay? Because this truth is basically all we got, because this world is about to get ready and perish, like I say. Ephesians 6:10. Finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right? So who is the devil? Esau, Edom. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Right? Stand, therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Right? Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Right? So that's how you can fight this world, is having faith, that shield. Okay? Because when the enemy come with the attacks, you got to be on what? The defense. Because, you brothers out there that's interested in combat and all that, like Floyd Mayweather, for example, somebody that's a master boxer. You have to master offense and defense to be a complete boxer. Okay, because the name of the game is to hit and to not get hit. The person with the more hits wins, or the person who knocked the other person out wins. Okay, and with that being said, but just have to make sure that they applying it and that they're actually fighting. You got to swing your sword. Okay? It says, praying always, it's like you. Verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh, right? So the word of Yahweh, and who is the ultimate example of using the word, Yahweh Shai. Why? Because he is the word. Okay? And so he applied Yahweh's word to his life. And guess what? And he won. And he defeated Satan. He defeated this wicked system. Okay? He defeated the flesh. Okay? You don't always have to be in a damn woman's face. You don't always have to be, you don't always have to have like the flyest gear. Okay? Because, it's, you got to be content with just the littles of life. You don't have to be out there. You don't have to be the man, so to speak. Okay? Because the less people to know you shit, the better. All right? Like, the less things you do, the better. Because this place just only destroys people, man. It says, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplications for all saints. Right. So yeah, always with praying and watching thereunto with all perseverance. Okay, so yeah, like to persevere means to endure hardness. Okay, let's get that word. So persevere.
Perseverance.
So persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delaying in achieving success. All right, so yeah, persistence, tenacity, determination. All right, let's look at that word.
Tenacity.
Tenacity. Okay, the quality or fact in being able to grip something firmly or grip. Right? So keep holding on. So like endurance, So and that's how you gotta be in this truth. You gotta keep holding on and stay under the umbrella of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, don't drift off into this world, because hey, there's nothing in this world besides death and destruction. Okay? There's nothing here. You're not missing nothing. I promise you. Okay? Because these people out here are straight up wicked. All right? So 1 John 2:15. And it reads, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. Right, so yeah, he that doeth the will of Yahweh, man. That's what it all boils down to. It's doing the will of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. It's not about impressing the next man or showing him what you got or having the latest gear or the finest woman or the flashiest car. It's not about that, man. Because this place is about to get ready and perish. So yeah, everything here is about to go. We're not gonna be riding around in Hellcats in the kingdom, man. Like we gonna have chariots that's pretty much made out of the elements, which these cars are made out of the elements, but they produce a lot of pollution. Okay, like got what you call an emissions test. Okay, like these cars that produce carbon monoxide, which is destructive to the ozone layer. So yeah, that's what the scripture says. All is but vanity, man. All is but vanity. Okay, but that's all I had on that, and I wanted to say shalom. On to the next one.